Baylor Bears in McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to throw, it's Manning. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Finds the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They're working that left side. Turning it on. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Longhorns will have it first and 10. The sure hands, it's Lockett. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
From the gun, give on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Manning. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns! They can use this this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup?
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback making checks. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Got his man. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Prentice. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Prentice. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The offense changing the play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
The Bears will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
This should be the last play of the quarter. To throw, it's Manning. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. right back up top on 2nd and 10. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Gets away from one, finds room. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Using the quick game. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Quick strike complete. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got in short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Trying to barrel in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! A methodical methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Buying some time. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the sideline. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion, deep
rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Catch in the middle, it's Prentice. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking.
Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ball game.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Manning. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Longhorns will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low-line drive and not his best work. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Bears are on the move. On the run, it's Washington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Robertson. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Bears! A great catch and run for 6. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the point after is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to pass. It's Manning. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wingo. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Manning. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. At the 20, he's got space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Finds his man. It's Prentice. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
I mean, that clock is ticking, so we've got to make sure. I understand if I don't get the first down, I got to get out of bounds. I think he should have got out of bounds to stop this clock. This offense, they got to hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage, and start running some plays.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Fires to the big fella. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So now on comes the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. Just drives it between the uprights. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. He wants a big play here late. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
Okay, ready? Cricket. Slide 22.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That's going to do it from here.